Hey, what's up? I'm Ga. This is 7 Mortal Sins. Welcome. Today, I got a guide video, in fact, on Panic Choco Asta. I'm gonna go over her skills, teach you maybe how to build her, give you some potential teammates. So let's jump into it. Starting with her passive. So, Sweet. Gains permanent immunity to taunt, confuse, and fracture. Interesting. When battle starts, grants all allies steady. Okay, here's something I want to get into just real quick. I hate this. I honestly hate this. Because my team was based around Christmas Satan and just going zoom with Christmas Satan, knocking out their move gauge and just sweeping them in PvP. This messes that up. I can't do that anymore. It sucks. I hate it. So what Steady does, the caster, basically, she gives this to her whole team, prevents your whole team from having their move gauge reduced for 2 turns. It's annoying. Alright, then Chocomon. When she's attacking a tech-type target, I believe this also adds strength type to its trigger at plus 15. Gives the caster Chocomon. Chocomon gives her 5% attack and stacks up to 15. Lasts the whole battle, unremovable. Hi, Diona. Come here. Wanna come say hi? Oh, this is my cat, Diona. Say hi to YouTube, Diona. Yes, she's named after the Genshin Impact character. Anyway, back to the video. So when she's attacking, she gains 5% attack, 15 stacks, and when she's taking damage, removes the target's stackable buffs. So like attack buffs, speed buffs, whatever. As soon as they hit her, gone. Doesn't trigger versus raid bosses, essentially, and it boosts her move gauge by 35%. You hit her, she's coming for you. Fucking annoying. Triggers within her first 2 turns. She also triggers slow on whoever attacks her. Like, okay, cool. Like, even if you don't hit her, if you manual PvP and don't hit her, she's coming after you anyway. Like, you hit her, she comes harder. All puns intended. Alright, so her special move here, 470% attack, inflicts Deep Sorrow, which is basically just a DOT. Yes, it says Deep Spurrow. That is a typo. It does say Deep Sorrow later on down here. Inflicts 1 stack of Deep Sorrow. If the target is affected by a shield, increases the move gauge of the ally with the highest attack by 100%. This is hella situational, but it is what it is. I mean, it's got some good damage on it. It's a 1-turn CT, so right after she uses her power attack, she can go right into this. It's kind of annoying. And this is a big DOT as well. Deals 100% attack as damage on the target, and when the turn starts, they have a 50% chance to get another stack. Up to 3 stacks. They stack themselves. Like, you hit them once, and like they're just like, oh, I guess I'm gonna get more sad and cut myself. Okay, thanks, bye. Alright, so her power attack, 195 2 times, and turn numbers under 30, grants the caster all damage reduction. So, okay, let me just finish reading this first, and I'll go on a mini rant about this skill. After the action, if the caster's HP is under 99%, restores the caster's HP by 35% and increases strength type allies' move gauge by 20%. Right? So you hit her once, that triggers her move gauge to increase, you get slowed, and then she comes after you, heals herself, gives herself damage reduction, and buffs up her allies. So like if there's a Belial or a Lucifer on the enemy team with Astaroth, they're coming after you too, like the whole goon squad, and she just brings them all out. God damn. And then her basic attack makes blues unplayable, essentially. Right? So she also removes healing over time and inflicts block heal. So you fuck your healers, right? Like, God. And then after she hits, dazes the 2 agility type enemies with the highest attack. Goodbye, Christmas Satan. I just blocked your nuke. With this, you didn't do shit. And now, you're fucking stunned. Good job. Alright, and then, if there are 2 enemies or below, includes 2, removes the target's all damage reduction. This is hella situational, but I'll tell you one good thing about it. You ever end up in Grand Coliseum and your opponent has like a level 1 Thyla on their team, and you just try to smack them and they're like, oh, Thyla stalled you out, good job, you lost. Well, this basically puts a stop to that. Yeah, so quick little mini rant on this character. So she is one of the leading causes for the reduction of Christmas Satan's viability in PvP, simply because of steady and stun or daze or whatever this is. I mean, there are other characters with steady that give your team steady, but they don't do what Choco Astaroth does. They don't do like the rest of this, like Summer Luciana. Where is she at? Where you at, girl? Come on out. Summer Luciana also kind of gives your teammate steady. She just does move gauge decrease immunity for 2 turns, but she's just not as good as Choco Astaroth. She doesn't do all this other good stuff, and you don't even have to build speed on her. And while we're at it, let's just go ahead and get into the build. I would recommend building her as bulky as you possibly can. She wants to get hit. She looks like she wants to get hit. She's got this bell sprout face, the long neck. Girl, what that neck do? She wants to be hit. She's got things that trigger from her not being at full HP. She's got things that trigger from being hit. She doesn't need speed. She boosts herself. She boosts her own attack. Just as much defense and HP as you can get, because she's going to stack up her own attack with Chocomon. And then she's going to boost her own move gauge and all your red team allies' gauge too, and heal herself. Yeah, it's that dumb, right? So like, you technically don't really even need crit rate or crit damage, just HP, defense. Like if you go over here, you look at my soul mirrors, defense, HP, defense, HP. I got a little bit of attack here, couldn't roll for a defense or a HP one, HP. And then the shards you can kind of mix up a little bit. So I personally went with 4-piece Chaos, 2-piece Defender, just because she does need attack to do damage. You can run her on all defense, all HP, whatever you want. She's pretty flexible. Whatever you can do to kind of get her to like this this stat threshold right here, like right around 30,000 HP, right around 3,000 defense. And if she only has 1,800 speed, it's fine as long as you're somewhere within the range of 18 and 2,000, right? It's good, it's good enough. But just bulk, if you want to put some crit rate on her, it's fine. If you want to put attack on her, that's probably a good idea because she does do damage. I've got her on a crit rate piece because that's what I had. At this point, I'm starting to run out of star shards. I need to go farm more. I've got her on attack over here, and then just boom, boom, boom. Chaos, 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 chaos. And for teammates, let's go ahead and jump into that. She's not really a character you build a team around. She goes into like specific teams. Like if your team you think is going to have a hard time with someone like Christmas Satan, you put her in that. But you know, if you want specific team allies to go with her, her biggest weakness is just getting CC'd into oblivion. She has no defense for that yet until we get the deer set. So, as always, one of my favorite recommendations is Metatron to help block CC. But at the same time, Choco Astaroth probably isn't going to be your highest attack character. So that's why I would recommend General Sandalphon. She has a passive here. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I don't know if it's in here, but basically she reduces the damage your team takes for a couple of turns by like 40% at plus 15, and at plus 1, I think it's 30%. But she's gonna help your Choco Astaroth survive longer, so your Choco can get hit more, like she likes to. Other than that, I would heavily recommend pairing her up with strong reds, like Belial is probably her best DPS teammate, or even if you have a heavily invested Lucifer, also a good option. You could even pair up with Staller. Like, that seems nuts. And then, yeah. Don't. I know you're thinking double Astaroth, don't do it. Just don't. But yeah, she's a good support, she's a tank. Just throw her in a team, pair her up with one red DPS, and you're pretty much good to go. Alright guys, see you in the next video. Peace.